Welcome back, Original Gangsters. OG here with you in the OG studio up here at the compound, at the mountaintop compound. Hey, I'm coming to you with episode number 1. That's right, you guys were here to see it first. Episode number 1 of OG's Danger Debrief. It's going to be a weekly little show I think I'm going to do. Just 5 or 10 minutes. Not going to take up much of your time. If you saw my recent video on the Ranger Point Precision Marlin 1895, you got a little bit of a glimpse into what I've been doing. I've been kind of out of the video game making business for the last couple of months while I remodeled a house down in Cal Unicornia and sold that house. So I am officially, well, homeless in California like everybody else down there. I'm going to go sleep on the street, do some fentanyl. The cool thing about that, you get to poop wherever you want and you get free shit. So I don't have a home in California anymore. I'm completely 100% relocated to the lovely free state of Idaho, where I'm broadcasting to you from right now. It's friggin' awesome here. Just unbelievable. The weather, the people, the scenery, the guns, the gun laws, the food, it's all great. So I am now up here completely 100% feet dry in Idaho and able to make a lot more content for you guys, whether you like it or not. I'm going to do a lot of gun reviews, and then of course we're going to do this weekly show right here from the Danger Studio, and we'll tweak some things. You know, we've still got some lighting and sound to work on. I'm still putting together this studio and putting things away. One of the things I want to bring up maybe during one of these weekly shows is I've got a lot of mean comments, a lot of ridiculously mean comments that people have sent in over the past, I don't know, it's been about a year, maybe even a year and a half since I put out a mean comments video. So I think it's time for a OG Reads Mean Comments video. That is always fun, hilarious. I love getting them. So I think a mean comments video would be next up in line. That'd be a good thing to do. I've got a lot of reviews coming up here real soon, things that I'm working on right now, a couple of products that I think you guys are going to be really interested in. Despite what a lot of people think, we don't just get sent stuff and then go out and say really good things about them. I shouldn't talk for everyone because some people do that. I'm working with 2 products right now, one of which I had major problems with the first couple of months that I was working with this product. In fact, recently, just yesterday, in fact, I was hit up by a company. They wanted to pay me $500 just to review and talk about their holster. I initially expressed interest, thinking, well, it's a holster company and probably something we can use. It was a soft-sided holster that was a universal fit holster, takes all guns. It collapses as soon as you draw your pistol out. It is everything that I have said holsters should not be. This is not a kind of a holster that anybody should be carrying. These people wanted to pay me $500 just to go and talk good, I'm assuming, about their holster. Well, if I was to do a review on that holster, it would be nothing but bad. I can tell just from the product. It's not something I want to endorse. So just yesterday in an email, I turned them down, gave away $500, just because I don't believe in the product. So everybody out there who thinks that we're just shills for products that people send us, we always talk good about them. Not exactly true. I've got a knife review coming up that have some bugs, and I will speak with you about that. And I've got a firearms review coming up on the Foxtrot Mike Ranch rifle. I had this one had a rocky start. It's a beautiful rifle, and I really like it. Eventually, I will work through its reliability issues, and we will maybe make it our multi-state travel gun if it can prove reliable. But we had a rocky start 3 times on this rifle. So I'll go over all that real soon. Another thing I want to talk with you about in a future review is a folding knife made by Mini Katana. I'd never heard of Mini Katana before, and they approached me and asked if I wanted to try out one of their knives on camera. Their first knife had a problem, and then I lost it in the lake. I was actually transferring things from the boat onto the dock, handful of gear, kadunk, knife went right down in between the boat and the dock. I lost the damn thing in the lake. Fortunately, they had already sent me a second one. This is the absolute sharpest knife that I have ever owned. So I'm going to talk about this folding knife here real soon. The Mini Katana company also sent me a denim jacket with their logo on it. They also sent me what is evidently their company namesake. These are mini katanas. Who knew these things even existed? I guess little mini samurais running around everywhere. These little katanas, I think they're sharp. I'm not even going to open these because I want to give these away to some of my Patreon donors. they've got a little keychain hook on them. It's not a very practical keychain because when you put that sword inside that sheath, you've got about an 8 or 10 inch keychain, but they'd be fun little letter openers, and everybody likes getting free shit in the mail, so I'm going to send these out to some of my Patreon donors here real soon. And surprise, surprise, this is the second mini katana M390 knife that this company has sent me, and barely used. I used for several months the first one they sent me. This one's been barely used. I'm going to send this one out to a Patreon donor as well. All that stuff coming up real soon. Also, you might notice I am wearing a new t-shirt here. That I've switched companies. For years I was using Teespring. That was actually the recommendation of Jeff over on Taufledermaus. Not that he picked and chose, but Teespring is kind of the automatic apparel maker or swag maker for YouTube content creators. It's the easiest way to go. Problem is, Teespring does not let you put anything on your t-shirts or any of your gear that includes a firearm. But I was recently approached by a viewer of EOG's Danger Show and a Patreon donor, and he contacted me and said that he and his wife run a small little mom and pop shop in rural Alabama, and they would like to handle all of my merchandise. So that includes coffee mugs, that includes tumblers, that includes t-shirts like the one I'm wearing with the Danger Show logo. They've got some great gear. Help support not only Danger Show, get yourself some cool swag, but you're also helping support a small mom and pop shop that's just trying to make a little side money down there in rural Alabama. I'm going to put a link down here in the description, and I will put the name right up here. It is Southern Gals Crafts. Go to this link or the link that I put down here, and it'll take you straight over to the OG's Danger Show page. Feel free to pick up any kind of swag you get over there. It helps support them and also throws a couple of dollars per purchase towards the show. That always helps. So also, if you'd like to be a Patreon donor, I have a nice little group of Patreon members. We all get together at Thanksgiving and eat a turkey and hang out together. That's not true at all. But I have a nice little group of awesome Patreon donors who every single month, and even through the months that I was not making content, they kept on supporting the show. So I very much appreciate them for that. So if you'd like to join us over on Patreon, I'm going to put a link. It's always in the description section down below this video, a link to my Patreon page. And I thank you guys very much for that support. Even if you're not a Patreon supporter, I want to thank you guys. I've been on the YouTube scene now for about 4 years. I started April 15th of 2020, right as COVID was kicking off. And over that time, especially those first couple of years, this channel blew up faster than any channel deserves to. A lot of that was due to being blasted out over on Taufledermaus. I got my name out there. I got to talk about the show a lot. So I got a little unfair advantage. But the show has grown crazy fast, and I thank you guys for doing that. You guys, check out the comment section below these videos. You guys are some of the coolest viewers that are ever out there on YouTube. There's a couple of assholes out there too, but I'll bring your comments up in the OG Reads Mean Comments video here coming up real soon. That about wraps it up. I'm not sure how long we've been rambling already, but I want to keep these nice and short and succinct, and I appreciate you guys for stopping by. You guys stay armed out there. It is getting crazy. I've said this for 4 years, but now it's actually probably crazier than it's ever been before. So you guys stay armed out there. You are the only ones who are trained and equipped to handle a situation, to protect your own family. Do not leave your gun at home just because it's easier to do in this hot weather that we're having right now. So you guys stay armed out there whenever and wherever you can. That's about it for me. I've been rambling long enough.